Got bars like grains in bags of rice. Had to cook up the thing, yeah, flow this nice.
Yo, Wagwan people, welcome back to my show. Move British. It's a sad one today. Ahmaud Arbery. I hope I'm not butchering that name. He was a young 25-year-old from Georgia down in America. He was okay, let me just start off by saying I was actually triggered by this story of this young 25-year-old man that was gunned down in the state of Georgia in the United States of America. I know I'm in another country. I'm in the United Kingdom. I'm in London, to be precise. And to see a story like this, you know what I mean, like it coming out, because I was unfamiliar with this young man's story until today. So obviously I'm just looking on The Breakfast Club. I'm just on YouTube pretty much, and I'm just seeing Ahmaud Arbery, and I'm thinking, wow, everyone's talking about this guy. Then I start listening to the story. I read a couple of articles, and yeah, I'm actually like deeply triggered by this story. I saw the video of the young man fighting these two crazy white supremacist guys out there. And basically the backstory of this story is a young black man, 25 years old, Ahmaud Arbery, was out jogging in Brunswick. Let me get the article up in it, so I don't want to be wrong. You know what I'm trying to say. He was jogging in Brunswick, Georgia, which is in the south of the United States. So this young man was jogging in this city or the town that he lived in. Before his jog, he was spotted staring at an apartment complex or a house that's under construction, being constructed. So a house that's being built. So so he was spotted there by with a father and a son who are called Gregory. Let me see this. Gregory McMichaels and Travis McMichael. Gregory was 64. Travis was 34. And this young man was 25. So they saw the young man staring into a house that was not even built yet. So I don't know what he can really... Because they said they thought he was burgling a house because he fit the description of someone that was doing burglaries in the area. When people say things like that, it just means you fit the description, just means that you're black. Yes, you fit the description, you're black. So that means you're definitely one of the... You know what I'm trying to say? Like, that's what it really means when they say you fit the description, even though you might not even... You probably don't even look like this guy. The only similarities is your skin complexion. But anyway, so this young man was staring at this house that was being built. Obviously can't steal nothing if he's just walking, wearing normal clothes. You know what I mean? Nothing, no bags, no nothing. So the father and son duo catch up with him. So they call the police first, ring the police up like, hey, yeah, we just want to report this young suspect walking down the street. And cool, they do that. They tried to, their lawyer is saying that they tried to do a citizen's arrest on Ahmaud Arbery, which to me personally, I think that's just bullshit. If someone tried to citizen's arrest me, I wouldn't like that. You know what I'm trying to say? That's not really gonna go down fly, bro. And I'm in another country, fam. So obviously Ahmaud Arbery starts walking, bang, bang, bang. The pickup truck, white pickup truck, as the Americans call it. It's one of them cars that's got like a exposed back. You know what I'm trying to say? Pickup truck. Google it. Cool. So they come out of the pickup truck. You can see the 34-year-old Travis. He's having a dispute with Ahmaud Arbery. Obviously, no one's really gonna try and be. He has a shotgun with him. He's trying to citizens arrest this guy, so I really don't know what's being said. The camera's quite far. There's someone else that's filming the camera, and Ahmaud Arbery's lawyer believes that the person that was filming the footage that was leaked recently, he's actually one of the people he's actually with the father and son duo. So they believe that that's the third person that's involved in this, the person that's recorded this leaked footage that's come out today, I believe, or yesterday in the time that this video is out. But so, because the actual incident of this guy's murder actually happened in February. So this is, you know what I mean? February, we're in May now. So yeah, so this footage just leaked onto the internet and everyone's seeing this now. So as the two now are scuffling, the two being Ahmaud Arbery, the black man that was killed, and the white son, the 34-year-old. So they start fighting. bang, he shoots Ahmaud Arbery on the floor. He's dead. These two guys have actually, imagine this, they haven't even been arrested for this. So they basically followed this guy, shot and killed him, and didn't even get arrested for it. One of the reasons people believe that they didn't get arrested is because the father, who's called Gregory McMichael, we used to work in the police department in that county. So then because it kind of compromises the case, because he was a police officer in that county, so it kind of compromises the state, because you'll know a lot of people in the judicial system, as in the government side, obviously, because he's been a police officer, or he's worked with the law enforcement. So definitely he's gonna have something. It's going to be uncompromising. So they sent this case to another county nearby, also in Georgia, to sort out. And this video has been leaked. So everybody's going out crazy about this video, because the way they described it before the video was leaked was that this guy was a suspect, and they were the father and son, they were protecting themselves under the standard ground laws in Georgia, which is quite similar to the Trayvon Martin case that happened down in Florida. This whole thing really just gave me echoes of the whole Trayvon Martin situation. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's just chilling. It sends like a chilling feeling down your spine, because you think to yourself, how can people say that racism doesn't exist or something like that? Because let's be honest, if two black guys killed a white guy for just suspecting they are going to be in jail. There's no way two black guys are killing a white guy in Britain, in America. No way that is happening anywhere around the world, where two black men, a father and son, kill someone, a white person. Are they really going to get away with it? Ask yourself that question. Do you think they're going to get away with it? Because I definitely think they will hang them. And this is just the modern day lynching. When I say lynching, I'm referring to the whole down south way in America. And it's sad, bro. It's sad that this guy can't even get justice. And this father and son, they're just out there, you know what I mean? They antagonize this guy, they follow them, they chase them with no evidence. The guy's staring at a building that's not even constructed. What is he really going to steal? He has no car, he's walking, he's just wearing normal clothes, no bag. I don't know why this situation has to, even, for example, race has something to do with it, because if they caught a white guy in suspicion, in a white guy, if those two, father and son, if they caught a white guy in that same situation, no way they would have killed him. They would have definitely confronted him differently. They would have come up to him in a different type of mannerism as they're coming up to a guy that's black. You know what I'm trying to say? Let's not argue against the facts. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? It's not going to be the same treatment. Me, myself, being obviously black myself, bearing a similar complexion to this young man, I would say, how many times do I walk around and I see people stare at me in Britain, like giving me dirty looks, like, I wish you would. You know what I'm trying to say? They just want to catch me doing something. So it's kind of like when you're black, you're always on eggshells. Like, you're just being watched and served. Like, you know what I mean? You're being watched and you're under scrutiny from other people who just think that you're doing something. You're basically like a demon figure in their imagination, which is quite crazy, because a lot of people would not trade their spot in society to be in the position of a black person or a black male, because we're consistently antagonized like this. But people don't really see that perspective on us, because they have their own preconceived notions about us. So it's really sad to see this young man's case, and to be coming out of a country like America that has a prevalent history within this type of behavior towards black people or African Americans in general. And it's sad for me to see people in the diaspora struggle like this, and not to be one of those guys that's go back to Africa type of mentality. But if we did have a solid home base, a country that rivaled Britain or the USA in terms of economic standpoint, would things like this be occurring more and more frequently? I doubt things like this will be occurring frequently, because we'll have our own country that's level on par with other countries to kind of combat something like this from happening. So I also want to echo a message to all the African American black people out there. The Black American is the most powerful group of black people in the world. Trust me. They might not understand it, but as an African that lives in the United Kingdom, I repeat to you, African Americans are one of the most crucial part of the African diaspora. As soon as they get themselves intact in that country, you will see a change amongst African people worldwide, and you'll see a reduction of things like this happening. Until then, this will always be the same echo. There will always be another Mr. Ahmaud Arbery. There'll be another Trayvon Martins, which is very sad for me to sit here and actually present that to the camera. There's always going to be something like that if we don't stand up economically and build something. And I repeat, people need to be united, because things like this, for it to be happening in 2020, this is something that you read about happening in 1940s in America or something. This is something you watch a film about. And, people that are saying that it's not a racist attack, let it happen to your brother. You know what I'm trying to say? Let it happen to your mom. Then you'll view things differently, because people only care about things that's happening to them. They don't care about things the way it's affecting other people. And that's quite sad that we live in a society like that. And I want to say my condolences to this brother's family. And I want to hope justice catches up with this father and son, even if it doesn't catch up with them in forms of jail. Hopefully there's karma, which I believe in heavily. Hopefully karma catches up with them, because this is unacceptable. And please, guys, get this story out there, because making stories like this viral draws more attention to this father and son duo who would have got away with it, who would have got away with these crimes back in the 1940s. But now that we have the power of the internet and we have such a strong vocal front in when I say we, I'm referring to the whole African diaspora, black race. We have such a strong vocal point worldwide that now we can make things like this. I'm trying to say, relatable in the news, where they kind of have to talk about things like this. Again, my condolences to the brother. I hope these two go to jail, and the third person that was filming this, I'll pray for his family. And this is a sad notion. I just want to say again, RIP. And this is me, Moo British, giving my notion. If you like what I have to say, please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, because this is basically my news outlet, me getting myself out there. Thank you guys for watching my platform, Moo British.
Yeah, scene. Falling the cup with your boy looking lean. And I'm still out here chilling like